Snow White missed the 7 dwarfs very much, so she decided to visit them one day. She got ready and headed out to the dwarfs' village. The witch that had drunk the potion of ugliness by mistake and became the ugliest being in the kingdom was furious at Snow White.
She tricked me! It was her that was supposed to be ugly, not me! But this time, I will show her.
Look, my queen! Snow White is going somewhere!
And she looks happy. Is she singing?
It appears so, my queen. If you wish, I can turn the volume up.
I missed you so much, my beloved dwarfs, but we'll meet very soon. La 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 la.
Oh, she's going to see the 7 dwarfs. That's just great. Show me, what are the dwarfs up to?
Happy and Sneezy are picking mushrooms in the forest.
Excellent. These 2 fools will bring Snow White right to me. Nighty-night, dwarfs. I'll just leave this note here.
Doc, who was working on the other side of the forest, finished his task and went to look out for his friends.
Happy! Sneezy! Where are they? What's that?
Meanwhile, Snow White was still on her way.
There! I can see my friend's house! Oh, it's so exciting!
Snow White, it's nice to see you!
I missed you so much, my friend, so I decided to pay you a visit.
How nice of you to come. Come on in. I need to tell you something. I'm afraid the witch has kidnapped Happy and Sneezy. She left a note.
If you want to save your beloved dwarfs, Snow White... How did this happen? We must save them. Where are the others?
It's just you and me. The others are on the mountainside working in the mines.
Come on, we don't have much time.
Snow White and Doc headed to the witch's house. The witch watched them through her magic mirror and laughed wickedly.
I'm waiting, Snow White. I still have a bone to pick with you.
Snow White and Doc ran into an injured crow.
Why can't you fly, little crow?
Poor thing, an ivy's wrapped around its foot.
Let me see. Don't worry, we'll help you. There you go. Now you can fly again.
Snow White and Doc kept on walking, but they realised that the crow was right behind them.
Doc, look, the crow is following us. I wonder why.
I guess it liked us.
They eventually arrived at the witch's castle.
Here we are. We need to be very quiet so the witch doesn't catch us.
This castle doesn't feel safe at all.
Who knows where that evil witch locked up our friends? We should hurry and find them.
The door's locked. Let's try the windows.
Look, this window lock is loose.
There you go. Let's get in.
They sneaked into the castle.
The castle is as unpleasant as she is.
Careful.
They're not here. Let's try upstairs. Shh, slowly.
The room is so dark.
Oh, it's just a mirror. I got scared for a minute there.
You're wasting your time. Your friends aren't here. The witch locked them in the cellar.
It's the witch's magic mirror.
Doc was a little suspicious of the mirror.
Why are you helping us?
Because I hate the witch, but unfortunately she's my owner.
He might be telling the truth.
Quick! The witch can show up any minute!
Then Snow White and Doc went back downstairs and found the entrance to the cellar.
This must be the entrance to the cellar.
Let's open this up. Quickly.
It's stuck. There you go.
But there's no one here.
Oh my, the witch.
The mirror tricked us.
I've been waiting for you. What took you so long?
Please, don't. No!
When they opened their eyes, Snow White and Doc realised they were on a boat.
Oof. What happened to us? Why are our hands tied?
It's the witch.
Have a nice cruise, my friends.
Where are our friends? What have you done to them?
Don't worry, they'll be my servants. They'll work for me for the rest of their lives. Let's remove this plug first.
Hey, don't! No!
Goodbye, princess. Now you'll be out of my life forever.
Oh, the boat is filling up with water.
The plug! It's right there! You should grab it!
Oh, I can't reach it.
It's the crow!
Good job.
We need to untie these ropes.
You're a very clever crow.
Snow White, use that bucket to empty out the rest of the water, and I'll start rowing.
When they finally reached the shore, they went back to the witch's castle to find their friends.
Let's take a look at the backyard.
There's a well here.
Yes, there they are.
Hooray! They found us!
Watch out! The witch! Be careful!
What's going on here? How did you two manage to escape? No! No! Help!
It looks like we're done here, my friends. Let's get going.
Once upon a time, in a very beautiful country, there lived a kind king and queen that everyone loved. Their only wish was to have a daughter. One day, their wish came true, and their daughter came into the world. They organized a feast to celebrate the event. All the kings and queens of other kingdoms, all the townspeople, and the 12 fairies of the country were invited. As part of the celebration, everyone presented their gift to the newborn princess. When it was the fairies' turn, each of them made a wish using their magical wands. There were exactly 12 fairies.
May life bring you everlasting happiness.
Let your beauty be spoken of all across the lands.
Let this princess be a very clever girl.
Let her always be generous to our people.
Suddenly, the entire hall started to shake. As everyone watched in awe, there was a high-pitched sound. The wicked fairy was the 13th fairy. They especially hadn't invited her to the party. Furious, the wicked fairy approached the crib. and pushed aside the 12th good fairy that still hadn't made her wish.
So, I'm the only one that wasn't invited, I see. Well, even if I wasn't invited, I also have a wonderful gift for the princess. On her 16th birthday, the princess will prick her finger on a needle and die.
Staring at the wicked fairy, the king and queen begged the good fairy to do something. "Please, do whatever it takes to break this curse, good fairy."
Unfortunately, my queen, I cannot remove the curse that the wicked fairy has cast, but I can at least lighten it. When the princess pricks her finger with the needle, she won't die. She will sleep for 100 years. She will only be awakened with the kiss of a prince. That's all I can do.
The king immediately prohibited the use of needles and had them removed from his kingdom. He ordered his guards to watch over the princess until she grew up. The good fairy's wishes had come true. The princess turned out to be a beautiful, well-mannered young girl. In the palace, she could only wander around the garden with the fairies. Her father always watched over her. On the day of her 16th birthday, the princess was locked up in a room to stop the curse from happening. Everyone was very anxious. If nothing happened until sunset, the curse would be lifted. The princess was bored and wanted to open the window to catch some fresh air. Outside, the weather was beautiful. As she opened the window, she saw a raven with a little box in its beak. The bird placed the box on the windowsill and flew away. It was such a beautifully decorated box that the princess couldn't resist her curiosity. She opened the box and saw a glowing diamond ring. She thought it was a birthday gift from the fairies, so she put it on her finger. But a little needle was hidden underneath the diamond. So, when the needle pricked her, the princess fell into her 100-year slumber. The bird that had brought the box to the princess was the raven of the wicked fairy. When they couldn't hear any sound from the princess's room for some time, the king became anxious and went to check on her.
My girl, you haven't said anything. Open the doors so I can see you. Be patient. There's only 2 hours left until sundown and the curse will be broken.
The king couldn't get a reply, so he unlocked the door and entered the room. To his surprise, he found his daughter lying on the floor.
My queen! Guards! Run! My princess has fallen asleep! It's a disaster! A disaster!
When they saw the ring on the princess's finger, the upset king and queen immediately realized what had happened. The wicked fairy had tricked the princess into pricking her own finger, fulfilling the curse.
Good fairy, do something, please. Either awake her or let us all sleep and awake with her. We can start our lives again when she wakes up in 100 years. How can we live without her?
To cast this spell, we have only till sunset. We have little time, but I'll do it. First, let's get the princess into a beautiful bed.
They immediately carried her to her room. They laid her in a bed covered with flowers in her most beautiful gown. The king and queen sat in their thrones. The servants waited where they stood. The birds, cats, and dogs. Everyone was ready, and the good fairy cast her most powerful spell yet.
let everyone in the palace fall asleep along with the princess and awake with her.
With a wave of her hand, everyone in the palace fell asleep. The palace was to be known as the Palace of Sleeping Beauty from then on. As years passed, the palace was covered with thorns and vines. No one could enter anymore. Many years passed. One day, as the prince was wandering around with his soldiers, he noticed the palace covered in vines.
There it is. This must be Sleeping Beauty's castle, the one my mum always told me about when I was younger. Look, it is completely covered with vines.
He took out his sword at once and started cutting down the vines. He fought his way through and made it to the door of the castle. When he entered, he was speechless by what he saw. The king and queen in their thrones and the people of the palace all sleeping in some place. They were all lying still. He started wandering through all the rooms of the palace, trying to find the princess.
I'm going to find you, beautiful princess. I'll save you. I will lift the curse.
The prince was frantic, running around trying to find the princess's room. Finally, he came across a magnificent door in the tower. He opened it slowly and found the incredibly beautiful princess asleep on a bed of flowers.
My goodness, how beautiful she is. It's as if she fell asleep yesterday. Her flowers still smell wonderful.
The prince couldn't bear to see the princess sleeping like an angel, so he gave her a kiss on the cheek. At that moment, the princess woke up. When she saw the handsome prince standing before her, she asked,
What happened? Am I still dreaming?
No, my princess, you aren't dreaming any longer. The curse has been broken. Please, give me your hand. Let me help you get up from this bed.
The princess gave her hand to the prince and got up. When the curse was broken, everyone woke up from their sleep. The king, queen, servants, cats, dogs, and flowers in the garden all came to life again. There was nothing left of the vines and thorns. The king and queen ran to their daughter's room in excitement.
Good heavens, what a beautiful day! I'm so happy. My daughter and the whole palace have awoken from their sleep.
They hugged joyfully. The prince promptly kneeled before the king.
My king, I would like to marry your daughter. With your permission, may I ask for her hand in marriage?
My dear prince, we are so very happy. I would be honored if you were my groom.
My dear princess, I've waited for this moment my whole life. Will you marry me?
Yes! You are the prince I have seen in my dreams.
They invited all the fairies and got married with a magnificent wedding. They lived happily ever after. And what happened to the wicked fairy? After she found out what was going to happen to her, she escaped to a faraway land. Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there lived the Darling family. Their oldest child was Wendy, and their sons were John and Michael. One night, their parents went out for a stroll in town. The children, who were home alone, had a great time playing games together. When they got tired and sleepy, their sister started telling them the story about Peter Pan.
Once upon a time, in far, faraway secret lands, there lived a child called Peter Pan.
They all fell asleep. Later on, Wendy woke up to a sound coming from the window. And what did she see? There was a child and a flying fairy in front of her. They were sitting on the windowsill, laughing at her.
Good evening! My name is Peter Pan. I'm the hero of the story you told your brothers. Even though you missed a few details, it was still a wonderful story.
And my name is Tinkerbell, but you can also call me Rattle. You can use whichever one you prefer. As you can see, I'm a little fairy girl.
Wow! So you're real! I'm very pleased to meet you.
Of course we're real, but we live in the secret country.
We're very close friends with Peter Pan. We've known each other for a long time. I have an idea. Peter Pan, let's take the children and go back to our country. What do you say?
Oh, what an adventure it would be! I love adventures. But you can fly, and us? Well, we don't have wings, and we can't fly.
Don't worry about that. Once I sprinkle some fairy dust on you, you'll be able to fly just like us. Wendy, who wanted to go on this adventure, woke her brothers up right away. John and Michael, who saw Peter Pan before them, were incredibly surprised.
Yes, I was also shocked when I saw them, kids. But Peter Pan and Tinkerbell from the story are real, and they are inviting us to their secret country.
What? A secret country? Where is it hidden? How can we get there? We have to go. Let's go, sis. Please, please. Come on, let's go.
Wendy accepted joyfully. The minute Tinkerbell sprinkled fairy dust on the kids, they started hovering in the air. Shocked, all together they started flying out the window.
Woohoo! Cool!
Look, John, we're flying.
Come on, we have a long way to go. After a long journey, they arrived at the secret country. In this country lived wild animals, Indians, fairies, and lost children. But also very dangerous pirates. The head of the pirates was Captain Hook. Captain Hook was Peter Pan's greatest enemy. The reason for this animosity was because of something that happened in the past. One day, Captain Hook had captured the princess of the Indians.
Huh?
In order to save this princess, Peter Pan fought Captain Hook. He cut one of his hands with a sword, and his hand fell into the sea. A crocodile ate it along with his wristwatch. Now the crocodile swam around making a tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock sound. So the crocodile was called Tick-Tock. To replace his missing hand, they replaced it with a hook, and that's how he became known as Captain Hook. Peter Pan and the children went to Peter Pan's house without being seen by Captain Hook. The captain always spied on everyone in the secret country, using his telescope, so they were careful and hid on the way. There were exactly 3 lost children in Peter Pan's home. They were also children that had been captured by Captain Hook and saved by Peter Pan. Right away, they surrounded Wendy.
Welcome! So does this mean that we're going to eat delicious food every day?
Do I have to do all the cooking just because I'm a girl?
But we...
Never mind. You're lucky I like cooking. Of course I'll do it. And I'll also tell you stories at night before you go to sleep.
Hooray! Yippee!
The children hugged Wendy happily. Wendy acted like their mother. She cooked delicious food, baked cakes, and told them stories before bedtime. They became really good friends with Peter Pan. They walked together in the forest and got to know each other better. But Tinker Bell was not so happy about this new friendship. She thought that Peter Pan had forgotten her and that he was neglecting her, so she was starting to get sick of Wendy.
Wendy must go back home. Peter Pan is my friend. I'm the one that found him in the Lost Forest and brought him to our secret country. Now he spends time with Wendy instead of me. I need to find a solution to this.
However, Wendy had no idea about this. Her only thought was to help everyone in the secret country. One day, while Peter Pan and Wendy were chatting, sitting on a rock in the secret country, Captain Hook was spying on them with his telescope.
Right there, it's Peter Pan! Quick!
Everyone ran around the ship, firing, trying to shoot Peter Pan.
You idiots! Ah! Not me! You need to shoot Peter Pan!
Tinkerbell, take Wendy somewhere safe. I'm going to the pirate ship. This time it'll be your end, Mr. Hook.
Come on, Wendy, quick!
Tinkerbell immediately made a plan and left Wendy on top of a cloud. She then went straight down next to the children.
Hey kids, Peter Pan said there was a large bird on top of the clouds and that we should shoot it.
At once, the children took their bows and shot their arrows towards the clouds. Meanwhile, Peter Pan was dealing with Captain Hook on the deck of the ship.
You want a hook on your other arm, Captain? If you have the courage, we should sword fight. I'm waiting for you on the beach. You'll come if you're not scared.
Peter Pan flew off to the beach and the ship approached the shore. Finally, these two enemies started to sword fight. A little while later, Captain Hook heard a familiar sound from behind him. Tick-tock, tick-tock. The minute he heard the sound, he turned around in panic and saw Tick-tock coming towards him. Throwing his sword into the air, he ran as fast as he could onto the ship.
Mummy! Mummy!
Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha!
Peter Pan laughed loudly at Captain Hook. All of a sudden, he thought of Wendy. He went straight to Wendy to see how she was doing. And to his terrifying surprise, he found Wendy lying on the floor with an arrow in her chest. Peter Pan was very upset and also completely terrified. He thought that it was his fault of what had happened to Wendy.
Tinkerbell, kids, what's happened here?
Tinkerbell told us to shoot the bird in the clouds. She said that you had asked us to. So we shot at the clouds. But it wasn't the bird, it was Wendy.
All the kids were very sad and were crying.
Tinkerbell, you lied to us.
Peter Pan bent over and took the arrow out of her chest.
But there's no blood on this arrow.
The arrow had hit the button of Wendy's vest and hadn't pierced her chest. Peter Pan suddenly realized that she had only fainted from the shock of the impact and had fallen to the ground.
Wendy! Wendy! Come on, wake up!
Wendy, who had opened her eyes and stood up, made everyone happy. All of them hugged her with joy. They all returned home together. Tinker Bell was watching everything that was going on from the top of the fairy tree. She was so ashamed at what she had done. She went to Peter Pan's house and apologized from everyone.
I'm so sorry. I apologize from all of you, especially from you, Wendy. Will you be able to forgive me? I did it because I got jealous of your friendship. I'm so ashamed.
I owe you my life, Tinker. No one can ever take your place. We'll always be together, but what you have done is very wrong. Tonight, I want you to go to the fairy tree and think about what you've done.
Wendy forgave Tinker Bell. But since Peter Pan had told her to leave, Tinker Bell returned to the fairy tree.
Everyone is really tired today. Come on, kids, time to sleep. But first, time for a story.
Wendy told the children the story about 3 children who went to a secret country. She was telling them the story about themselves. Her brothers wanted to go back home. They really missed their mother and father. Wendy called out to the lost children.
We're going to go back home. Would you like to come with us too?
Come with you? To your real home? Hooray!
I can't believe it. We're going to have a real home.
Peter, why don't you come with us too? You can live with us if you like.
No way! One day you're all going to grow up and get old. But me, I want to stay as a child forever.
The next day, Tinker Bell sprinkled fairy dust on everyone. Just as Wendy and the children started to fly, Captain Hook, who had been spying on them with his telescope, managed to capture them. Watching everything that was going on, Tinker Bell immediately went to Peter Pan and told him what had happened.
Peter Pan, hurry! Everyone's been captured. Save them!
What? Our friends have been captured? Enough of this, Captain. Your end has come. This time, I'm going to make you crock food.
At once, he flew onto the ship. Seeing Peter Pan, the children yelled joyfully.
It's Peter Pan! Hooray!
We're saved!
The captain immediately attacked Peter Pan with a sword. They both started sword fighting again. They fought for a long time, and suddenly Peter Pan heard tick-tock sound again. Not wanting to miss this opportunity, with all his strength, he struck the captain and pushed him into the sea. Seeing that Captain Hook had fallen into the sea, Tick-Tock quickly swam towards him. All of Hook's men, who realized that they had lost, also jumped into the sea.
Mummy! Mummy! You treacherous captain, run away! You now know what it means to capture my friends.
Now everyone in the secret country was free from the pirates. Now they also had a ship. Peter Pan immediately untied and freed the children. They celebrated this victory by touring around with the ship. Peter Pan was now captain.
Yes, it's time to go home now.
I will make sure you all get home safely.
Hooray!
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 Hooray! Thank you so much for everything, Peter Pan. I will never forget you.
I won't forget you either, Wendy. Please understand me. I can't live there.
Peter Pan was actually very sad that he was going to part from Wendy and the children. It was good that Tinker Bell was always going to be with him.
Can we come visit you, Wendy?
Of course, whenever you want, Tinker.
They parted hugging one another. For the last time, they all flew home, and their family greeted them happily.
Wendy, John, Michael, we've missed you. Where have you been? Who are these 3 children?
They are the lost children, Mother. We've just come back from the secret country together.
Secret country?
Wendy told her family everything that had happened to them. Her mother and father were shocked but incredibly happy to be reunited with their children again. As Wendy looked out of the window, Peter Pan and Tinker Bell were already long gone. They had disappeared. Wendy was still waving.
Peter Pan, until we meet with you again.
Once upon a time, Snow White wanted to visit the beautiful foamy waterfall, so she and her beloved husband, the prince, went on a trip to see it. After a pleasant stroll, they arrived at the waterfall.
It looks just great. I'm so glad we came here.
Yes, it is really amazing.
I think I heard something. Listen.
Yes, it's coming from this way. Let's go check it out. Oh, there, look.
Oh, you're so cute. But why is she crying?
Her mother must be close by. It might be dangerous for us to be here.
My mom isn't here. The mean farmer locked her out.
Is this why you're crying? Tell us what happened.
My mom and I had some honey from a hive near the farmer's garden. Then he saw us and captured my mother. I barely got away.
Don't you worry. We will talk to the farmer and get your mother back.
Really? Will my mom be back?
Sure thing. Let's go.
Hey, stop right there. This is private property. You can't enter.
Now I understand why his nickname is Mean.
The prince tried to explain why they were there.
We mean no harm. We just came here to talk and get this cub's mother back.
That bear and her cub ate my honey. I'll send her to the hunters. Her fur will make decent money. Ha 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 ha.
Do you hear yourself? It's so barbaric, and it wasn't even your honey. So you should release the mother bear at once.
I want 10 gold coins for her. Then I'll let her go. Ha 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 ha. What? Is it too much for you? Off you go then.
No, it's okay. Here, there's even more gold here. Just let her go.
Wow, you must be pretty rich.
This is the prince, and this is his kingdom, and I'm Snow White.
Wow, Snow White and the prince are definitely worth much more than a bear. Okay, bring the gold coins.
As the prince handed the coins to the mean farmer, the farmer went for a surprise attack.
Oh, my head!
Oh my god! No!
Come on now, you'll make me rich. The evil witch will pay me a pot of gold for you.
Let me go, you thug!
Ah, my leg! You spoiled cub!
Princess, run!
Snow White and the bear cub ran into the forest and hid from the farmer.
What are we going to do? The mean farmer has the prince now.
We'll go back and rescue him and your mother. Don't you worry.
What are you doing?
I'm writing a note to the palace. We need help.
But how are you going to send it?
Hey, lovely bird, could you help us?
Snow White attached the note to the bird's leg and sent the bird on its way to the palace. Meanwhile, the farmer was furious that Snow White had escaped.
I should take you to the witch before the guards arrive. Ha 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 ha!
You will not get away with this.
We'll be at the witch's castle by the time the guards arrive. Let's see if they're able to save you. Ha 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 ha! I'm ready the carriage now.
It's too tight. I can't untie it.
Snow White and the bear cub were about to sneak into the farmer's garden.
The farmer's not around.
What are we going to do?
We first need to find the prince. Let's search the house.
The back door is open.
Okay, let's get in. Be quiet. Oh, did you hear that? Hurry up!
Untie me before the farmer comes. Hurry!
I can't do it. It's so tight.
Oh boy! Hide! The farmer's coming!
It's time to go. I can't wait to be rich. Ha 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 ha!
Suddenly, there was a terrifying growl.
It's my mom! There she is! Inside the house in the cage! Don't worry, she won't hurt you.
Snow White unlocked the cage.
Mom, hurry up! The farmer's getting away! He has the prince!
Faster, you useless horse! Get up! Hey, what's happening? Oh no! No! Ah! Please stop! Don't hurt me! Please!
I was worried about you, my prince.
Don't worry, I'm fine. Are you two okay? You were amazing, little buddy. And thank you so much, Mama Bear.
In the meantime, the king's guards arrived at the farmer's house.
You will be tried for all the bad things you've done, farmer. Seize him!
Thank you so much for uniting my mother and me again.
As the bear cub and the mother bear headed into the forest, Snow White and the prince walked away happily. Once upon a time, Snow White mastered the violin that the prince had given her as a present. Her instructor and the prince were proud of Snow White.
Wow! Amazing!
Perfect!
One day, as she wandered around the town, she ran into a little girl playing the violin.
You're so good at playing the violin.
Thank you. My mom taught me. She was a successful violinist when she was young. But I wish I could play the magic violin.
Magic violin?
Yes, it's the old violinist's violin. The sound of it heals the sick and makes flowers bloom.
Is that so? Everyone would want to play a violin like that.
Since the old violinist can't play it anymore, he'll give his violin to the winner of the music contest.
That's so nice. Well, you can enter the contest and win the violin.
Unfortunately, I can't. They don't let me in because I'm too young.
I see. I'm sorry to hear that.
And the worst part is, Betty the Freckles will be entering the contest.
Betty? Who is that?
The little violinist girl told Snow White all about Betty.
The magic violin must be mine. I will heal the sick with it and make lots of money.
Yes, you will, Freckles. I'm sure of it.
Stop calling me Freckles or I'll pluck your feathers.
Okay, I won't.
So Betty is after the violin so that she can make money off the sick.
I'm afraid she is. Betty doesn't deserve the magic violin.
Snow White pondered a few minutes and...
So maybe I should enter this contest.
Oh, do you play the violin too?
Not as good as you do, but yes.
I would rather you win the violin over Betty. We can practice together.
Then it's settled. We'll do our best and stop Betty from winning the magic violin.
Finally, the day of the contest had arrived. Snow White was among the contestants.
I don't like this girl at all. She's such a snob. I wonder who she is.
She's Snow White and apparently very good at playing the violin.
The first round of the contest involved singing and playing the violin. The contestants started rehearsing.
She's really good at this. I can't let her compete against me.
I'm sure you'll win, Snow White.
I'll do my best. You can trust me.
Meanwhile, Betty the Freckles approached.
Just because you're a princess doesn't mean you'll win.
You must be Betty. May the best violinist win.
Of course it'll be me. Watch me. This so-called princess can't make it past the first round.
It's easy. You can spike your tea and make her get a hoarse voice.
Well done. Good idea.
Snow White mustn't drink that tea.
I suppose we didn't hit it off earlier. I wanted to bring you some tea as an apology.
No worries. It's already forgotten. Thank you.
Don't drink that, princess. They've spiked the tea. Drink this instead. I've put some honey in it.
Oh, thank you. It was a close call. Oh.
Go check if that little princess is drinking the tea.
Yes, she drank it all.
Cool. She'll be so embarrassed about her hoarse voice.
And the contest began. When it was her turn, Snow White got onto the stage and sang a song while playing her violin.
She sounds good. Why is her voice so normal?
Maybe the dose wasn't enough.
Wow, incredible!
What a beautiful voice.
This can't be! She got a 10! La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la.
Snow White and Betty were qualified for the final round. This time, they would only be playing the violin.
You couldn't take care of your voice, but you can break your violin.
Yes, that small brain of yours sometimes works well.
Don't underestimate me, Freckles. I'm a smart bird.
I told you not to call me Freckles.
Okay, don't get mad. It was an accident.
Let's loosen these strings and we're done.
You're really a bad person, Betty. But you've forgotten about my violin.
The final round had begun. Snow White put up a great performance. Everyone was amazed.
What? Her violin was broken. How could she play? I guess this girl is really talented. I can't beat her.
No, you have no other chance but to play better than her. Just keep it cool. Don't get stressed.
Betty got onto the stage, but her performance was only mediocre. She made a few mistakes and couldn't get a 10 from the judges.
And the winner is Snow White! Yay!
This magic violin is yours, little girl. I sincerely believe that you'll use it only to do good.
Of course, Snow White. Thank you so much. You'll see, I'll heal everyone with this magic violin. I promise.